Good morning, everybody. Rick here. Today is Monday, January 25th. Time is 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So back into the markets now after the weekend. So a trade that just triggered for me here. Was waiting for. We've been kind of hanging off this VWAP a little bit after this amazing push down overnight, over 100 and something ticks there. So actually, I got in shorts. Right here at 37. So I'm gonna see if I can pull half off at 27, and then I'll adjust accordingly from there. So said last week we're gonna have a pretty decent drop this week. So I'm not sure if it's today or sometime later on in the week, but that's actually a good sign right there after that big bounce overnight. Oh, this is Sunday. They tried to continue to push it up there. Big old supply zone, big supply zone came in right here at somewhere between 32.65, 32.70, somewhere in there. So at that point, okay, half just came off here, so I'm gonna adjust my stop now to break even. Okay, so 31.37 is my break-even spot. And ideally, I think I'd like to be a bull or a bear today. I think we just got a little consolidation going on here, and then a continued push down from that point there. So we'll see from here. So, all right, guys, I'll be back shortly, and we'll see where we end up at. All right, stop was just hit on that one there, so out of this trade. So decent scalp for the first trade in the morning. So ideally, I think I'd like to see a push up somewhere between 55 or 51 and 55. And that's close enough to the deviation line there to actually take this as short again, I believe. So, all right, I'm going to watch, and I'll be back shortly. All right, guys, I just pulled the trigger, got back short in at 31, half off at 21. If we push back down there and stop is set at 41 at the moment. So let's see which way we're going to go. All right, be back shortly. All right, I got half off up here. Actually, it hit and bounced. So I got it off at 22 instead of 31, which is still fine. So adjusting my stop at break even right now. And we'll see if we're going to push this joker on down from this point. All right, be back in a minute. All right, I pulled two contracts off at 31.01. That's for 30 ticks. Stop is still set at break even at the moment. I'm going to adjust it on down to 25. And lock those pips on, or ticks on in rather. And chances are I'll be adjusting some more here really soon. So, all right, I'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, I just took profit on everything. We actually have a reversal signal right here at 30.98, and that is kind of banging right there up against the one deviation line. So I'm going to see if I can grab some kind of a pullback and possibly take this long just for a quick scalp. I'm thinking we'll probably get back up here to 31.14, and then look to take it long again. So, all right, I'll be back shortly. All right, so there was no trade long on this one, so actually I jumped back in short at 30.91, half off at 81, so my stop is actually sitting right there at 91 at the moment. So a short, that is. So 10 contracts off at, or half my contracts off at 81, and stop it's at 91 for 5 contracts short now. So let's see if we're going to continue this joker down. I thought this was a valid reversal signal. Turned out to be just kind of a head fake. But Utilizing my risk management, my rules, I didn't even jump in this trade because all these aggressive sellers started showing right back up in here. Using 9 to 19, which I would have been looking to get long around 88 anyway, and too many aggressive sellers and the momentum jump back in. So, all right, guys, I'll be back shortly, and we'll see where we at. All right, I just took off 3 at 81 right here because of this signal. And I'm still 2 contracts short at 91. Stop still sitting at break even at the moment. All right, be right back. All right, I am out of this trade. Stop was just hit at 91, so we'll see if we get a push up a little bit and then probably take this joker short again. So, all right. Yep, I'll continue on this video. So, all right, I'll be back in a minute. All right, back in at 3104. I was adjusting, hit this VWAP, saw some absorption right in this area, so I think we'll give it a shot at that bounce off of this MA at 08. So I set it as a market order, I mean a limit order. What I thought was a limit order was a market order that filled me at 04. So which should still be fine. So we'll see if we can get this push on back down. Out at 94 for half contracts, and stop is at 14 right now. All right, we'll be back to see where we go. All right, half just came off at this point. I'm gonna adjust my stop to I don't want to go to 04. I really didn't want that fill. 10, 8. I'm gonna move my stop to 09 at the moment. So forget stop that, just be a literal scratch trade. Okay, so that is set at this point. It still look like a strong signal for a decent retrace, but I still think we're going to close down today, so I think we're not ideal area. Okay, yep, I'm going to move my stop to, I'm going to leave it there at 08 for the moment. All right, I'll be back. Okay, stop was just hit. I'm out of this trade at the moment, and we got a lot of momentum coming in from the buyer. So I'm going to sit tight for just a minute and kind of regauge this thing. So, all right, guys. Yep, I'll continue on this video again. So I'll be back shortly. All right, we seem to get hung up right up just above the VWAP. So chances are this may be another bounce off of this moving average. So let me adjust. See if we can get a decent area to fill. Okay, we got some absorption coming in by the sellers here as well. And the buyers. How about that? All right, I'm going to hang tight for just a moment, and I'll let you know. All right, quick move. Jumped in at 02 right here. A lot of absorption coming in. Quick jump down. So see if we can get out at 90 or 02 at 92. And stop is going to be set up here at 12. So, all right, I'm adjust and we'll see where we're at. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, my stop was just hit on this one here. So I'm going to sit tight. For this at this moment, see if we're going to get pushed back on up here possibly to the value area low up there at 23, and see if we'll get a new footprint formed. So let's see, no, we're still not at stock market open yet, so even though I still think this is possibly a valid print, so we'll see where we're going to sit at from here. So all right, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, let me catch you up. I got in short up here at 31.17. A lot of aggressive sellers started coming in. Wasn't quite the clutch I was looking for, but I was still thinking this was a valid print. Half just came off at 07, so stop is sitting at break even now at 17. And we'll see if this retrace. What I was looking at was the value area low at 22. We got up to around 20. I started seeing some absorption, and then this big print came in right here at 17. So it still fiddled around, and I just went ahead and got short on a market order there. So thinking this is the possible retracement here again, and continue to push down from this point. So we'll see. Okay, guys. Oh, here we go. All right, I am short at 22 right here. So aggressiveness here. Um, the 7 deviation line was respected, so we'll see which way we're going to go. But I am short 10 contracts. Have to come off at 12 and stop is set at 32 right now. All right, be back in a moment. All right, half just came off there. I'm going to move my stop to, I think 22 might be a little tight right now. I'm going to move it up to 28. I'm going to see if we can hide behind these aggressive sellers that came into this market here. So a -6 tick stop at this moment. So, all right, now we are watching and actually, now I'm going to go ahead and let me see there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move it to break even. Go ahead and lock in from that other full miss at 10, that full 10 tick miss there. So I'm gonna lock that one in, and if we get a push back up against 30 again, possibly looking to get back in. I don't see a 400 print just yet, but that's a pretty neat cluster there. So, all right, guys, I'll be back. We'll see where we're at. All right, stop was just hit as well. So I'm gonna see if we can probably get back up here again and see if we can push it back down. I like this aggressiveness there, and see if we can get a push on back up to 30 or somewhere in that area. So we got to break through here. So 25 or better is good. All right, I'll be back. All right, we got clusters building up in this area. Big dogs wanting to play here. So let's see what kind of adjustments we can do. And I will let you know where I am going in. Alright, I'll be back and I'll let you know when I pull the trigger. Alright, big print, huge print at 65. Got in short 61. See if we're going to pull off at 51. Stop is set at 71 right now. So we're going to see if we can go ahead and grab these orders. I think this is a valid print. Hope so. Caught a lot of momentum up, and then immediate turnaround. Looks like right there on this ice zone as well. So we'll see if we can go ahead and ride this joker on down to get at least half off. And at this point, just kind of stagnating around there. So all right, I'll be back. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, 10 off there at for half. I'm going to be moving my stop to break even now at 61, and this should be a valid trade, hopefully to get on back into a position and shoot this joker on down. So I'm thinking this was a decent retrace. I'm thinking still real difficult to say. I saw all these orders coming in, so the big boys coming into play between 65 and 58 and 65. So and it's looking like they want to take it short. It's still it's a cluster here, but I'm seeing a balance as far as with the head fake. So there still may be some unfinished business up there. But as for now, into a good position to stay where I'm at the moment. So where I say 61, actually, I'm gonna move my stop to 65 for some wiggle room, and that other stop that I tightened up a little bit ago, I think it was a trade or two ago. It happened a while. That would have actually been a nice run down. But I kept my stop too tight right there at the break even. So understand the place where you can give yourself a little bit of wiggle room and always utilize risk management at that point. All right, I'll be back and we'll see where we're at. All right, stop was just hit, and I will be looking to get back into this market here. Let's see, I think if this area holds up there, that would be good there. So okay, absorption, nope. All right, I'm gonna pause it. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, boy, this stuff happens quick. All right, I got short in at 67 up here off of some absorption. Half just came off at just a moment ago, so I'm going to be moving my stop. Yeah, we can move it to break even at this point. And we'll see if this will hold here. Okay, let me see. All right, guys. This is the trade that we're in for the moment. So this cluster still seems to be valid. We still got a lot of fight between the bulls and the bears here. So we'll see if we can get this push on down and see if we get that break. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys. I'm gonna peel 2 contracts here at, let's see where we get out at 31.33. So I'm still 3 contracts short at 31.67. I'm going to be moving my stop now. Let's see, where am I at? 67 right here. Was a good area to hide behind. Can I come down to 57? Yeah, 57. All right, I'm gonna lock in 10 ticks on this one here at 57. And just continue to watch from this point. Alright, guys, be back shortly. Alright, I'm going to peel one more contract off here. We'll see where we get out at. 31.11 is where I'm out. So let me see. Short 2 contracts at 31.67. Final target set at 30.67. And my stop is at 31.57, still 10 ticks. I guess I can adjust that on down. We'll bring that on down to 47. Lock in 20 ticks on my 2 contracts in. So good position trade. So this would definitely be my final trade of the day here. Okay, and that's locked in there. Okay, and now it's just a point of watching. See if we see this red ice volume line is the target area. I'll most likely will be doing some adjusting with my stop versus a take profit deal. Coming on down, see if we get some kind of a reversal signal. So this one, this is ideal area that I'm looking for, but I think it broke for 14.04. Nope, it's still valid. For a pullback up to a reversal, but because I'm in this trade and we got in at a really decent area way up here at 67, we'll just see if we can just ride this joker on down, and if my stop gets hit, then so be it. So alright, guys, I'll be back. We'll see where we end up at. Alright, guys, pulling one more contract off. That will just came off at 30.89. That leaves me with 1 contract remaining, and final target is set at 30.67, or unless I see something in here, and then I will tighten my stop even more. So stop is at 47. Stop way up there. I'm gonna bring it on down to 27. So that'll lock in 40 ticks total on the stop. And okay, so it's either going to be plus 40 or plus 100 from this point out. So I'd say that's a pretty good trade on that end there. So alright, guys, I'll be back for the finale of this video, and we'll see where we end up at. Alright, at this point I'm going to adjust my stop down to 31.07, and that will lock in 60 ticks. So this is where my stop is at the moment, and my final target is still at 30.67. So we're close, but not quite there. So we're actually hitting the I zone right now. So I'm expecting to actually get out of this trade pretty soon, one way or the other, unless we just decide to channel in this area. So at this moment, just kind of watching still. Let's see here. We're about 10 ticks away from 67. Not sure if we're gonna actually be able to punch that. Hope so though. So, alright, I'll be back and we'll see where we end up at. Alright, I am out. That was a 100 tick run. So last contract closed at 30.67. And that wraps up this trade. So jumped it way up here. I mean, that's about as perfect fill as you can get. I got up here at 67. Wrote it on down here to 31.67 my fill. Yeah, it's up there, and then wrote a room down here. So, alright guys, that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow if we get a trade. Alright, see you soon.